Alright, so today's look is pretty special because I'm very excited about this. This is a classic black gold smoky eye. It is to this day one of my favorite eye looks to wear of all time on special occasions such as Eid, Pakistani weddings, especially when I'm wearing a black dress. This is my go-to look for special occasions, wearing a black dress. If you're not very confident wearing a red lip, I would highly recommend switching it up for a nude lip, which I think is also an amazing option. So I started off with some MFEO in my crease using my blending brush, but as soon as I started layering that color up, I realized that I wanted some translucent powder on the edges of my eye to really give my eye look a sharp, crisp cat eye kind of an effect. So I did that, and then I went back in with my blending brush and started building that color up. And then I'm taking my Morphe E22, which is a pretty stiff blending brush, and I'm taking the shade Butter, trying to concentrate the majority of this shade into the crease, and then also blending a little bit above my crease and a little bit below my crease. And then with an even smaller blending brush, this is the Morphe M139. I'm taking the shade Mocha, and this time I'm trying to blend it directly into the crease and then a little below it as well. So basically, if you can tell, what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to go one shade deeper at a time, and I'm also bringing the shade lower and lower into my crease as it gets darker, if that makes sense. And as the shades are getting darker, my blending brushes are getting smaller and smaller, because smaller brushes give you more control, and with darker colors, of course, you want a more controlled application. So now on an even smaller blending brush, this is the GOSS number 5 brush, I'm mixing in the shades Soda Pop and Mocha, and I'm really applying this color directly into the crease. Once I've placed the color where I want it to be, I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe E22 and make sure that there are no harsh lines. After that, I'm gonna pick up my INGLOT gel eyeliner in number 77 and take that on a smudge brush and start blending it on my lids. I'm going to start really low and close to my lash line, and then I'm gonna work my way up from there, but I have to make sure that I do not pass my crease, because then it's just gonna look like someone punched you in the eye, and that's really not the look that you want. So I'm gonna make sure that I do not go above my crease and stop right there. And then to make sure that there are no harsh lines where the black ends, I'm just picking up my GOSS number 5 brush and really blending the edges of where the black meets the other shades in the crease. And then I'm just going to start packing on the shade Queen with my fingers all over my lids. I'm not using a glitter glue today because I feel like the tackiness of this cream gel eyeliner is enough to hold on to every speck of glitter in this eyeshadow. I love this eyeshadow. This is one of my favorite eyeshadows from the palette, and the name's perfect. It makes you feel like a queen. Now our fingers do a great job of packing the eyeshadow, but of course we want a really neat and tidy result. So I'm just picking up a synthetic eyeshadow packing brush. The one I'm using is by INGLOT, and I'm just making sure that there are no skipped areas and it's really neat, and it's kind of giving me a cut eye kind of an impression without doing one. So I really like how it really makes everything look well put together. After that, I'm gonna go back in with some Soda Pop and Mocha on my GOSS number 5 brush, and I'm going to start blending it on the outer V of my eye. Once that's blended, I'm gonna go in with the shade Soda Pop alone on that same brush, and I'm going to just deepen up the outer corners of my eye. And yeah, that's what I'll continue to do until I'm satisfied with the way my outer corner looks. And then I'm just adding some black eyeliner to my waterline as well as my tight line. After that, I am going to line my upper lash line as well using that same INGLOT gel eyeliner in number 77. I'm using this Sedona Lace angled kind of eyeliner brush. I love this. I got it in one of my boxy charms, probably one of the best things I got in my boxy charm. So it's really easy with this brush to kind of create a teeny tiny wing. I did that, and then I went over this liner with my Stila Stay All Day liquid eyeliner just to make sure that I am not skipping on any areas and that it's just tidy and all of that. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here. For my lower lash line, I'm gonna pick up the shade Jax on a pencil brush and try to smudge it very close to my lower lash line. It's also gonna pick up and smudge a little bit of that black in my waterline, so really giving a smoky look. And then I'm also gonna take the shade Butter and blend that out. I'm also going to take a little bit of Queen on my fingers and use that on the inner parts of my lower lash line. And then of course I'm going to use my It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara, one of my favorite mascaras, and applying a couple of coats of that on my lower as well as upper lashes. And finally, for the brow bone highlight, I'm taking the shade Beam from the palette on a pencil brush and applying it on my brow bone. Then my camera heated up a little bit and died on me. When I turned it back on, I had already applied the rest of my makeup, but I wanted a little more oomph to my highlight, so I'm picking up Ofra's Rodeo Drive and applying a little more highlight. But yeah guys, that completes this look. I love how this one turned out. I have done so many looks over the years, but there's nothing quite really like a classic smoky eye. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. It's definitely a little more complicated and a little more lengthy. It took me a good 35 to 40 minutes to do both of my eyes. But anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial and found it helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you've not subscribed already. I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.